Robert Buggs, ticket number SP 142-11781. One count of driver's license, driving while license suspended. Ticket number SP 142-17691. One count of improper equipment. Ticket number SP 142-17911. One count of expired plates. Ticket number SP 1387236. Count 1, improper plate. Count 2, unregistered, untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. And ticket number SP 1387281. One count of open alcohol in a vehicle as a driver. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Jim Malafide, on behalf of Mr. Buggs. Mr. Buggs, please state your name for the record.
Please state your name for the record, Mr. Buggs.
Can you hear us? Hello?
Mario.
He hung up. Call back, Mr. Buggs.
Call the courtroom.
Mr. Buggs?
Yeah.
Oh, you called from a different phone. Okay. Go ahead. State your name for the record, sir.
Mario Robert Buggs.
Your Honor, there have been recommendations put forth. We'd like to take advantage of those recommendations. Specifically, my client will be pleading to one amended count of open intox in a vehicle passenger. All other counts are being dismissed. Is that your understanding, Mr. Buggs?
Yeah.
Is that what you wish to do?
Yeah.
All right, and you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Malafide or one of the attorneys in the breakout room. Were you advised of your constitutional rights?
Yeah.
Did you understand your rights?
Sir?
Did you understand those rights?
Yeah.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea to that?
Yeah.
And are you pleading guilty on your own free
He
will?
never came back.
Yeah.
He never came back to court.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
He's not here.
I'm sorry.
Are you pleading? Right. Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yeah.
Okay. Please raise your right hand and do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yeah.
You can put your hand down. Give me just one moment so I can get the facts of your case, of the one that you're pleading to. Turn your attention to September 10th, 2022. Were you driving a 2005 Dodge?
Yeah.
Were you in the area of Plymouth Road and Evergreen in the city of Detroit?
Yeah.
And did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day?
Yeah.
Was there open alcohol in the vehicle with you, sir?
Yeah.
Satisfied, counselor?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor. It stipulates probable cause in the other matters.
Thank you. The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Buggs for open alcohol in a vehicle, in a motor vehicle as a passenger. The amended charge is open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a passenger. All other matters that were on the record today will be dismissed without prejudice. For the open alcohol ticket, Mr. Buggs, the court is gonna assess fines and fees of $250. Are you able to pay that within the next 30 days?
Yeah.
So you have until July 1st to make the payment of $250. If it's paid by July 1st, you can ignore the court date. If it's not paid, you do need to appear back here on this Zoom at 8:35 that morning, or 8:30 that morning.
All right.
You're free to go.
And then Judge Ebony Browder, whenever the court is ready.
Ms. Browner, can you start your video, please? I'm giving you a prompt to start your video.
Judge, she's had trouble apparently all day trying to make it work.
Okay, this
Yeah.
was the one.
I
think.
believe you were having trouble this morning when we spoke. No worries, Ms. Browder. I think I told you as long as you were not going to be in trial, that we did not need you to turn your camera on. Is that correct? But you do need to unmute. Ms. Browder, you do need to unmute. I gave you a prompt to unmute your phone. Can you do that? If you cannot do, okay. You're the one with the camera issue, correct?
Yes.
Okay. One moment, we're gonna call your case and get you out of here.
Okay.
Now calling the people versus Ebony Fatima Browder, ticket number P 11421442, count one, reckless driving. Please state your opinions for the record, counsel.
Tim Malafide on behalf of Ms. Browder. Ms. Browder, state your name for the record.
Ebony Browder.
Thank you, Ms. Browder. Your Honor, there have been recommendations put forth. We'd like to take advantage of those recommendations. And Judge, I apologize. I'm going to get at least half of this wrong because I know it's failure to use due care or caution, and then I've forgotten what type of vehicle it was. So I'd have to.
A utility vehicle.
Thank you so much, Judge. We would like to take advantage of that recommendation.
Okay. Ms. Browder, you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Malafide or the other attorney in the breakout room. Did they advise you of your rights?
Yes.
And did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. You can swear or affirm. You don't have to do both. I swear or affirm
I swear
that the testimony I give today will be the truth and the entire truth.
that the testimony I give today will be the truth and the entire truth.
You can put your hand down, turning your attention to January 7th, 2021. Were you driving a blue 2010 Jeep?
Yes.
And were you driving in the area of Wetwood and Joy Road in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, ma'am?
Yes.
Were you driving cautiously on that day?
No.
Would you agree that your driving was a little reckless on that day?
Yes.
I'm satisfied, Judge.
The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Browder for failure to use due care and caution with a utility vehicle. Ms. Browder, are you working?
No, I'm in school, but I have money to pay.
Okay. So I'm gonna assess the fee, the fines and fees of, what are you in school for?
Well, I was in school for criminal justice, but I transferred to school, so they don't offer it. So I'm in social work, but I'm gonna do a criminal justice internship my senior year next year.
Well, call my court if you like to, but I'm going to enter fines and fees for you for $220. Can you pay that by July 1st?
Yes.
Okay, if you don't pay it by July first, you do need to appear back here on the same Zoom at 8:35 at 8:30 that morning,
Okay,
8:30 on July first. If you paid it by July first, you can ignore the court date.
okay.
Have a good day.
You too, thanks.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm gonna quick talk to Ms. Bradfield. It looks like there's two more that I can clear up.
What is she doing?
She's talking to, I believe, that your trial. There's somebody that they needed disorderly conduct.
Okay. Okay, you can go ahead. You ready, Mr. Buckner? Were we waiting on Mr. Buckner?
No, no. Oh, I'm sorry.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
I have this last one here from Ms. Branch. That's going to be another plea down to, from the reckless down to failure to use due care or caution.
Okay. Is it with utility vehicle?
Yes,
Oh,
well,
sure.
that's what I'm told.
Okay. Give me one moment, please.
Certainly.
Ms. Branch, I'm gonna put you on mute for a second.
Now calling the people versus Shelby Lauren Branch, ticket number P 1326321, one count of reckless driving. Please state your opinion for the record.
Tim Elifant, on behalf of Ms. Branch. Ms. Branch, go ahead and unmute yourself real quick and state your name.
Shelby Branch.
Thank you so much, Ms. Branch. Your Honor, there have been recommendations put forth. We'd like to take advantage of those recommendations.
All right, Ms. Branch, you're aware of those and you talked to the attorney, they advised you of your right?
Yes,
Did you understand your rights? I'm sorry.
yes, ma'am. Yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a guilty plea today?
no,
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
yes,
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
yes,
Put your hand down, turning your attention to May 20th, 2022. Were you driving a 2022 gray Kia?
yes,
Were you in the area of Davison and Mount Elliott in the city of Detroit?
yes,
Did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, ma'am?
yes,
And would you say that you were driving recklessly on that day?
yes,
Satisfied, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Branch for failure to use due care and caution with a utility vehicle. I am going to assess fees of $220. Are you working, Ms. Branch?
currently no. Well, I'm self-employed.
Okay, so $220, would it take you longer than 14 days to pay it?
Yes,
How long do you need?
eh, can I, do a payment plan? Is that possible?
Yes, you can do a payment plan. You need to come to the court though and enter into a payment agreement by June 14th, 2023. If you haven't come to the court to enter into that agreement by June 14th, you do need to appear back here on this same Zoom at 8:30 that morning.
If I want to do a payment plan?
Correct.
Okay. And, if I have the payment in full, where do I go to pay it?
You can still pay it at the front desk at 36 District Court, or you can go onto the website at 36districtcourt.org.
Okay,
Okay, your return date is still going to be June 14th. As long as you've either entered into a payment agreement or made the payment in full by June 14th, you don't need to appear here on this Zoom.
okay. So as long as the payment, I'm sorry, just so I understand. So as long as the payment is made by June 14th, I don't have to come to court on June 14th.
That is correct, as long as the
Okay.
payment is made or you come down to enter into that agreement that you want.
Okay,
Okay? If you do not do either of those two, I expect to see you on June 14th at 8:30.
okay.
After that,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Your Honor, that leaves two folks. That leaves Mr. Berhanu and Mr. Bass. Both of those individuals, I believe that Ms. Bradfield has talked to, and there is a trial or there's something that she needs to see specifically. I believe that there was some video involved. And to be quite frank, I think that I would not be helping anyone if I grabbed those. So it's
Okay.
just the two that you have left.
Okay, will you let Ms. Bradfield know that we have to be wrapped up by 12:30? So if she's gonna take that plea, we need to know by before 12:30, and if she's gonna go to trial, she needs to schedule that for adjourn it to June 27th.
If you'd like, Judge, I could just have her come out.
That is great.